Mina, konbanwa, JesusFreakinGamer here with the actual, really, truthfully, final, I'm setting my timer, doggone it, final episode of Love Plus. Let's go on this second day with Rinko and get this motherfucker done. Theme parks are nice, right? They're cute. They're fun for the kids. Not referencing her lolliness at all. Yeah. Well, that was quick and simple. Apparently, she doesn't like theme parks. She had a hard time saying it. That was adorable. Maybe Blue Rinko doesn't like the amusement park. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe I didn't have enough hearts for her to be like, hey, I'll overcome this. Apparently I didn't have enough hearts for her to say, I'll overcome this hatred of this place to go with you. I don't know if that was her personality or not. I'm guessing it was her personality base. But yeah, apparently Blue Rinko does not like theme parks or amusement parks. Or either of the two. Let's finish this up. I'm going to botch this all to heck because I want to finish this up. Let me touch your boobs. Oh. Well. It's a good last impression. Ah, it was fine. What a thing to say after touching. Now, shall we go home? She didn't want to. She wanted to stay. And I'll wipe that creepy grin off my face now. Because that was really creepy. Maybe I should do a world's quietest Let's Play of Love Plus. Because it sounds so much more creepy and sexual this way. Bitches be seeing things. And her eyes are like all shocked, like, oh my gosh, what did I see? No way. In that case, at least we would see some people around here getting excited to see it. Do the programmers really have nothing better to do with their time than that? They couldn't think of anything else clever or proper to say. What did you see? Let me touch your ears, Rinko. You like being your... Move your hand, thank you. Okay, touch the arm now. Just feels all the way. Sometimes you'll usually, or sometimes get two feels for like when you touch the arm and then when she accepts. But if her feeling's really, really, really high, then you'll only get one or even no feels. That was a 0 supposed to be. It's exactly what I mean. I'm dating a cold-hearted girl. Glad you're trying to be more honest. It's good. And you can also just wait, let it expire, and do nothing. Even if it never maxes out. I did wait. It's exactly what I did. Because I've had enough affectioning you. We have. Sad to say, it is that time. Are you sure you're not the one who's lonely, Rinko? I'll see you later. Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Your stats have been consumed with a date. And then we go to the end of the day. Yay! Solving difficult problems is beautiful. Refrain Kiss occurred. Now you can see your girlfriend in costumes on the title menu. Refrain Kiss is when... Remember when it went from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2? because apparently she when you get those ring, those rings, that means the kiss went well. If you get enough of those in the 5 or the 4 mark, you will get a Refrain Kiss. 1 yawn per video, bare minimum. With Refrain Kiss, all that really does is... I was going to say, there are a few other things that it can do. Look in the description. But the primary thing it does is it allows your girlfriend to appear in different costumes on the title screen. You can't choose them. It's totally at random. But she appears in them. So totally friggin' worthless. At the very least, I should be able to choose to see what my girlfriend's in. Oh, and this, it's me. Are you worrying about your girlfriend? Leave it to me. I'll guide you. What's this? Did somebody get the wrong email address? But worrying about your girlfriend, it fits me pretty well. That is something that you get only in skip mode from what I've discovered. And if you play skip mode a lot to get lots and lots of the hobby items, as I've done with my primary Rinko file, you'll get a ton of those messages. And eventually the last message will be like, I've helped you all I can. Good luck. And also, and I think this happens in real time in skip mode alike, you get something called the Dream Chaser, and those drop hints on what you can do to obtain the Dream CGs. Looks like I'll have plenty of time to get into that. One of my big range points of this game. So I'll hop into that in just a minute. She's never known I could kiss like this. Her head is blank. Next time will be even better. Oh, I know it's a Sunday, but please respond to that because I love the response here. For real. Jeez, my boyfriend is a pervert. I love that. So there you go. Oh, yawn, because it is way too friggin' late. When I had no idea I was going to be recording 4 fucking videos. I'm a little disappointed with myself. That was horrible time management on my part. I guess I don't know y'all an apology. I'll be putting out a video today. Technically, I've made more videos than I thought I would make for several successive days. Technically, I've done a lot of work. I did not mean to stay up until as late as I've stayed up in the morning. I don't even want to say. I did not mean this. It is morning. Well, okay, 12 a.m. is morning. I did not think I'd be staying up as late as I did tonight, this morning. What the fuck ever. So, I don't owe you guys an apology. I really owe an apology to myself. So, and she's not appearing and doing her dinkly doodly bobs. So we're not going to go to real-time mode. We're just going to save, overwrite the current data, go to the title screen. Oh, that's cute. She's in her gym uniform. It is quite adorable. Now I'm going to get into some of the things that make me rage about this game so much. We'll start with one of the smaller ones, the ones I've already talked about, the special things. We're going to view the list. You can view the events and CGs you have earned so far in the game. So, of course, you have one for each of the girls. Let's focus on Rinko. Now, the things I was referring to were these right here. These are monthly CGs. You have to get 3 of those weekly charms per month in order to unlock all 3 pieces of each of these pictures. You see there's 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4 slots. That's 12 slots. That's every month of the year. So I think you probably use the time skip to jump between months. But you would then also, let's say you got the right, one of those things where you could do in one day, like build up your intellect, go into skip mode, build up intellect. If you got, stay up later, stay up early, that takes multiple days in a row. You would have to then go to another week, that would thereby erase all the current goals that have been set. Sorry if my English isn't coming across very well here. I do apologize. But yeah, so you've got to do all this stuff in order to unlock these goals. And that's really annoying. That was a horrible explanation. You know what I'm going to do? To help myself, I'm going to turn the music off of this game because that's going to help me significantly in my concentration department. I seem to be able to play the game okay, but since I'm trying to formulate words and communicate thoughts, I can't actually do that very well with the background music going in the back of my head because I can't process multiple things at once. I can only do one thing at a time. I can't multitask. I suck at it. I am a Pentium and not a nice 7. Nerd jokes! So yes, you have the weekly charms. You can probably skip between the various months with the time skip thingy I showed y'all. That requires a lot more input. Instead of just waiting for the weeks to pass, you've got to actively change to like a Monday. It changes every Sunday at midnight. So change to every Monday and hope you get the right thing to where you can go into skip mode and just beat it, like, build up a stat so much. Because if it asks you for something more specific, like, the thing I said earlier about you've got to wake up early, or you've got to go to bed late. Certain things you got to do multiple days in a row. 3 to 4 days is what I've experienced so far. Certain tasks require you to do them 3 to 4 days in a row. Some tasks, like growing one of your 4 stats, you can do that in 1 day in real time, or if that 1 day just for whatever reason wasn't enough, go into skip mode, pump that stat full of goodness and beef it up and make it strong and manly like Mark Senpai and not like me at all. Please ignore that. Then you can blitz that in 1 day. But when you change the time and it changes all the requirements, then if you get the wrong one, you'll have to change your time again. If you get the right one, then you get it. Then you can just switch over to the next week. Like, okay, what's the calendar for next week? Oh, it's this day. Let me skip there and do that. And in order to do it quickly, you'd have to do that for all 3 girls for 3 times during the month. That is an insane amount of things that you have to do. 12 times 3, that's 36. That is 36 different things that you would have to do. Ugh. And that's 12 times 3. That's 1 girl, so 36 times 3. That's over 100 times you would have to change that thing over. I found it a lot easier to just go throughout the year, live throughout the year, and do my things throughout the year and unlock the ringtones. I'm only unlocking ringtones for Rinko, but I am unlocking the CGs for the other girls. I'm doing that for every single month as well, because I am a completionist. I like to do everything. So whereas the ringtones aren't incredibly super important to me, the CGs are something that's trackable. Like, I'll be deleting the Nene file and the Monica file when I'm done with them, when I've gotten everything I want out of them. Because if I tried to build up everything, like get every item and achieve the maximum rank for each and every girl, that would drive me absolutely insane. Speaking of rank, I'm going to back out of all of these specialty things that are about to pop up here. I'm going to back up out of that and just go into the main game for just a second. Go into this Rinko's file. See that level there, Love Newbie? And you see the 1 star? There are 10 ranks. I have 900 days, almost 3 years of play in my primary Rinko file. Now, I started last June, which means I've done a lot of skipping days. I've done a lot of skipping days to meet various requirements, get certain items, maybe build up affection, blah, 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 blah. I'm at rank 9, not 10, 9. It's taken this long and this much devotion to get to the second to last rank. I don't want to think about what it takes to get to the first rank, although I will with this 1 girl. With the other 2 files, fuck that. I am not devoting myself to all 3 girls to get all 10 of their ranks maxed out on all 3 girls. Oh my gosh, just going with my main Rinko is a daily chore. It's a daily task, which I have sometimes forgotten. And that leads me into more things that I have to rave and rant about. Let's go into the dream CGs. You can view dreams you have seen in the game. I may make some separate videos showing the dreams. I may not. I think the dreams are already up on YouTube. Whatever dream you want to see, they're already there. And honestly, the quality is a little bit nicer than my videos are. Gomenne. I am learning YouTube. I'm getting there. The videos are decent quality. They're not bad for a beginning YouTube channel, but they're not perfect. They're not great. So I apologize for that. I will be working on that as time progresses. So, each of the girls have 10 dream events. Now, Monica's, I've gotten all 10 of hers. So, in the dream events, just look in the description. When you look at the dream events, some of the requirements are insane. Some of the requirements are absolutely insane. We're going to go with Nightingale, that one for Monica. For this particular thing, you need her personality to be blue, according to the little links in the description you'll see, and you need to have dated her once at every single location, including the locations she does not like, which means building up a ton of hearts to where her blue personality will somehow accept every single location, and using a lot of skip mode to unlock all those locations, to go on a quick date in skip mode, which is once a week. I devoted several hours one day when I had Blue Monica to unlock that particular dream. And some of the dreams are seasonal. And that means exactly what it says on the tin. You have to be in spring, summer, fall, or winter to unlock those dreams. By the way, not just the dreams. Some of the special CGs, well, of course, I've already shown you we have the monthly things over here, right? One for each month. Well, in pre-confession, the game before post-confession, the Love Plus mode, you have spring, summer, fall, winter. You have to play the game, actually so you have one file for all three of the girls. Well, you're going to have to delete at least one of those motherfuckers, because if you want to get everything, if you want to get all of these CGs, which I'm working on, I'll get to those in a minute. If you want to get all of these, you've got to play for all 4 seasons for all 3 girls, which means if you got your one file for each of the 3 girls, you have 3 save files, and you want to get all these for each of the girls, well, guess what? You're going to have to sacrifice some time during one of your weeks and make sure that you delete at least one of your files, and then play through the game with all the girls. And now I will give you a hint. Like, I played through in the spring this time. Right now we're in the month of April. I played through spring. The spring CGs, for the most part, no, totally. You have a first meeting and the first date. Where's the first date? Show me the first date just for Monica since we're here. Here we go. Monica's feeling spring, summer, fall, and winter. So we have those 4. So you need to play through the game at least once for each season, and in that one playthrough, meet all the girls and get to the first date of all the girls to unlock all the CGs. But it gets deeper from there. Remember the 3 personalities? Well, with the person, there are various CGs. Like, I'm pretty sure these are it right here. Like, some of the CGs you're going to see in the story mode. And here's summer, and that's spring, fall, and winter. So if you cover these CGs in spring, summer, fall, and winter, you'll get all the CGs that are summer and then spring, fall, winter. You'll get those CGs in the process. Then there's some CGs like these 2 right here and these 2 right here. Those are personality based. And you do get 2 chances during each playthrough to change the different personalities. And I never did personally test whether you could change the personality once and get the CGs you need, change the personality a second time, get the CGs you need. And I'm also not sure off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that all 6 of these are personality oriented, but I think 2 sets are 1 personality, so you don't have to do all 3 personalities. I'm not sure if that's true for all 3 girls. So yeah, you have to go through the game during all the seasons, and then you have to go through the game probably multiple times. I did, in order to unlock the personality CGs. And then, if you really want to be hardcore, you have the memory events. You can view the pre-confession events that you have seen. You can stop the playback by pressing start button. So you have the first meet in all of those areas there. You have all of that stuff there. And then you have many, I'm just going to use Monica here, you have many things throughout, and these are just normal stories. Monica alone 2, Monica plus 1, Monica alone 3. Those you will see regardless of personality, regardless of season. Those are the same. Whereas the first meetings and the first date, those are seasonal. But then there are events where it has to involve, there's one generic one. I explained that in an earlier video in regard to the question marks in the gray boxes that you see. I thought this video was going to be quick, and it just did not go quickly at all like I thought. To get all of the events pre-confession, you've got to, for all 3 girls, you've got to have all 3, you've got to have the girl versus another girl, which means your affection needs to be built up for the 2 girls involved, and then there's also a personality confrontation. All 3 of Monica's personalities versus Rinko, all 3 of Monica's personalities versus Nene. And on top of that, when she confesses, you have again, oh, that was with friends. Here we are, confession. There are 3 different confessions for 3 different personalities. There are also 3 different rejections for the 3 different personalities. So you got to go through the game an entire time and get her and by the way, the rejection, it's not like she confesses and, well, actually, hold on. I think when she confesses, you do get just the confession. No, I don't think that's right. I think the confession, if you rewatch the event, that's when you've said, yes, I love you too. The rejection is when she confesses to you, but you say, no, I don't love you as well. So you're looking at playing the game for all 3 girls, for all 4 seasons, for all 3 personalities of the 3 girls, for all 3 confessions of the 3 girls, and all 3 rejections of the 3 girls. Fuck! That is a shitload of time. And being the perfectionist I am, I've done it. I've done it. For all 3 of the girls, I've fucking done it. All this shit. For all the girls. And after all of that, the thing I'm going to show you next is pretty minor. I said I'd cover it, so I'm going to. You have these 3 CGs. Compared to what I just described to you, this is easy. For Splash Mermaids, date all 3 since all 3 of these CGs involve all 3 of the girls, it means you have to do something for all 3 of the girls. Date all 3 of the girls at the beach in summer with max heart. That is at least 2 hearts in all 4 categories. The wedding triangle, that is simply all 3 of the girls have confessed to you, you've accepted their confession, and you got a save file. You don't have to have that save file on file. As long as you've done it, it's like kept in the memory file of the game itself. So even if you delete that particular save file, the game knows, oh, well, that girl confessed to you, you accepted it, you got the ending. And the one that I don't have yet, you have to celebrate all 3 of the girls' birthdays, which means getting a gift for all 3 of the girls. And their birthdays can only be done in real-time mode, and there are 3 specific dates throughout the year, in spring, summer, and fall. Nene being in spring, Rinko being in summer, Monica being the fall. Check the description for the links, which will give you all these goodies. So my complaint about this game is the sheer amount of fucking time it takes to get everything unlocked. Being the completionist I am, I didn't want to just date one of the girls. I wanted to date all 3 of them, unlock all 3 of their CGs. I wanted to unlock all of their CGs. And this has ended up taking so much of my time. Again, I've played the game every single day since last June. And some days it's a few hours of play. This game invokes true commitment, and you don't get any pussy. I'm a Christian and I said it. It is ridiculous to have this amount of commitment and get nothing in return. If I'm going to be this committed to a girl, she had better be 3D. I better be able to actually hold hands, actually hug, and be able to marry her and get that pussy. I said it, but feel free to dislike this all you want on moral, ethical, and even biblical grounds. You go for it. Paul says in 1 Corinthians 7, If you burn, get married. If you want sex, get married. That is a legitimate thing that married people do, and as a Christian, I do believe that marriage is the only time in which sex is possible. So you want me to put this much love and this much commitment into a game where, oh yeah, I've only gotten one of hers this month for this particular CG. You want me to put this much time and devotion into a girl that's going to every season repeat the same dialogue. When I hang out with them at those 3 locations, the dialogue tends to be repetitious after a short bit. They tend to start repeating themselves because there's only so much programming space. And I can't even physically touch these girls. Fuck you! There is no way! And yet I'm saying this having spent this much time to unlock this much content for all 3 of the girls, 3 personalities, 4 seasons, all 12 months. Fuck! If it was just Rinko, just one girl, it wouldn't have been so bad. But for several months, I had to date all 3 girls regularly on the weekends to meet certain requirements, specifically to unlock the Dream CGs. These Dream CGs and some of the requirements for them are crazy. I got all 10 of Monica's. Nope, go out of there. Get out of there. I've got all but one of Rinko's. I'm still working on the spring one. Can't quite figure it out. And there are the comments in the 2 places that are on there, unfortunately, aren't clear on all points. So there's a little bit of deduction I'm doing on my own. And Nene's, that's a summer CG that I missed last summer because the requirements, I couldn't find out where they were online, and there was a game FAQ article that actually helped me out there. So, oh my gosh, this game has just busted me so badly. And it's played on my OCD so bad because I want to unlock everything, and it's taken forever, and I'm still here doing it, and I'm doing this playthrough to tell you guys, if you're going to play this game, please don't be a completionist like me. Devote yourself to one girl, or better yet, just play the pre-confession and enjoy each individual girl's pre-confession. If you're going to do post-confession, only one of the girls, only one. Fuck the events. Fuck the other 2 girls, not in the way that's possible because they're virtual. And so that's my raging on this game. There's going to be plenty to dislike in my regards to the comments, or in regards to the comments on sex I made earlier. So feel free to hit that if somehow you found it in your heart to like this video and this entire series, and you've watched it all the way to the end, you're awesome. Thank you so much for the support and actually liking my content. And even if you don't like it, at the very least, I've been completely open and honest with you. Yes, I'm posting this online, and right now, even though those words earlier seemed a bit harsh and a bit mean, it's the truth. I don't regret them. I don't plan on taking them back. So feel free to beat me up in the comments. Feel free to dislike this video. If you do like it and you've watched all these videos, thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting me in this channel. At this point, you've probably hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for that. It's so appreciated. So this outro has not been like any of my other outros. Really don't care. You guys are awesome if you stuck through me this far. And if you just watched this one video and you completely hated it, thank you for watching it this far. Thanks for, at the very least, hearing me out. And please don't play this game if you're a completionist like me. Please spare yourself the pain. I love each and every one of you guys. You've been awesome for hanging out with me through this series, and God bless.